see how it looks, but
Ah, shit. Never mind.
Yeah, see, look. Show captions. Hey,
Can
everybody, how you
can
doing?
can I have 20 seconds? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just
I had
started
to
the
grab my
YouTube.
fan. Well, it's
not
okay.
Yeah, yeah,
21
Talk.
seconds, but 20 seconds is
yeah,
okay.
go. We're good, buddy. Can you guys see the captions?
No.
Oh, maybe I'm the only one
Yeah,
seeing
I
it.
think when you turn them on, it's just for you.
Oh, okay. Put on your captions. It looks so crazy. You just want to
Put
stare at
on a
what you're
caption
saying.
face.
I'm going to
Where
turn
do
it
you
off.
where is that option at?
Oh, it's just at the bottom of my screen.
Oh, I see.
Maybe.
Oh, down here, I bet it is somewhere.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm good. I had to get my fan. It was too
my
hot in the
captions.
bedroom.
Oh, I
All
can put them in
right.
different languages. Maybe I should put it in Italian. I would love to see how I sound in
Hey,
Oh,
Davida, JJ McCarthy.
well, all right. Ooh, JJ. All right, you ready, Solo?
I am ready.
Three.
CJ goes down. JJ is found. T. Higgins is Robin Masters. London, not enough in that Romo disaster. Rico stuffs the pack. Giants had nothing for that McCaffrey attack. Jets don't lose. Titans snooze. The Cowboys should have hit the booze. Throw me the idol. I'll throw you the whip. Daniel Jones played like shit. Next on Around the Couch.
Welcome to Around the Couch, and let's just give a round of applause to Solo for that, doing that each and every week. That was amazing, buddy. There was some rhyming there.
There
That's
was.
like Eminem rhyming orange with porridge. You know what I'm saying, Solo?
Hey, that you can do that.
You've got the skills. Welcome to Around the Couch, an NFL podcast brought to you by the DVR Podcast Network. Check us out, dvrpodcast.com. Become a patron at patreon.com/DVR. Our most recent patrons, Alex, Angie, Serendipity, Sherry, Jennifer, another Jennifer, a different Alex, and a Susan and a Marlene, too. We'll throw all those in a partridge and a pear tree. Check us out on YouTube as well. We are currently covering an amazing television program called Mayor of Kingstown Season 4. And this weekend, Andy and I are going to check out Pluribus. And if we like it and we think it's worthy of it, you might find a podcast of that in your feed. Check it out, folks. You'll see. My name's Axel.
Or
Here's
you won't
Andy.
see.
Or you won't see. That's true. That voice is Andy. Andy, how are you doing?
I am great. Oh, I think I'm great. My team did well. Everything else football related to me sucks, but my team did well, so I'm excited to talk about football.
Nice. Brett is, I think, at Lambeau or something. How are you doing, Brett?
Yes, I'm at Lambeau. I'm doing very well. My team sucks, but I'm loving everything else about football. I'm like the opposite of Andy. His team is good, which is really the only important thing, and everything else sucks. Well, my team sucks, and everything else is good.
All right. Well, I know the feeling. Solo, I'm going to say hello to you. And also, I guess I should this is when I hand it over to you as
Oh,
well, right?
it's an RPO, run pass option.
There you go. Boom, boom. Dang.
All right. Yeah, I'm doing good. I love football, though it doesn't always come out the way I want to with, you know,
From
my
your,
Hurricanes losing, my Winnipeg Blue Bombers losing, getting knocked out of the playoffs, my
yeah.
Cowboys snoozing, but they're making moves.
Yep.
But speaking of moves, gentlemen, why don't the four of us, as we're sitting around the couch, why don't we jump into the red zone?
Red zone.
So
It sounded like a dying red. It sounded like the set of Cocoon voice actors.
He's in Lambeau. It echoes.
Oh, it echoes Lambo. Hey, George Teague, are you still there? All right, gentlemen, let's go over the weekend recap. Bad defenses, some close ones, some blowouts. 49ers fatigue, and are the Chiefs cooked? So, Axel, we're going to start with you. What would you like to talk about from the weekend?
um, my team didn't play, so I was spared a lot of emotional abuse that I usually get. I'll be back to getting, even though I'm happy we did a great trade, we'll talk about all trades, we'll talk about. My abuse will be forthcoming soon. So I just enjoyed a nice weekend of football. I was sad to see what happened to Brett's team. That fucking sucked. That like losing on an extra point that could have tied it up. You know what I'm it just deflates you. You know what I'm saying? That's like, oh, that was, I don't know. Other than that, I had a good time watching football this weekend. It was chill. Wasn't the best weekend. Some good games, some fun ones, some blowouts. I don't know. What do you
All
think?
right. Thank you, Axel.
That's all I
Brett.
A lot
got.
more exciting than last weekend when every game was a blowout.
That's
Right.
true. But mine was the most exciting game, Brett, so I remember it totally differently.
That's true.
Yours was the only exciting game,
And
actually.
that's the one I paid most attention to. So there
Yeah,
you go.
some favorites didn't cover. And yeah, it was kind of a balanced week. Brett, I mean, do you want to mention anything about the Patriots Falcons? Do you want to save it? Do you want to? You're a Packers fan now? Is that
Might as well be.
You're better than that, Brett. Trust me, you're better than
I'm
that.
not.
Don't turn to the cheeseheads.
No, this picture is actually from when I went there with a brother and cousins back in 2018 when the Falcons were up there.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
But
Nice.
yeah, that was awesome. I don't. It's not a lot to say. This is not a very good team. I know. You know, hey, they kept it close. We're like the team of moral victories. That's how bad we are. We just find ways to lose. We have no kicker, which is all on the coaches, the coaching staff. I don't know why they didn't try out any kickers over the off season. Even when Young Wei Koo, it was obvious to everyone that he was done last year.
Kuka shoe.
So, but no, we brought him back this year. We lost the Tampa game because of missed field goals. We lost this game potentially because of missed extra
It
points.
sucked.
It's frustrating.
And it's
There's not much
it's
you can
just
really
a
say, 'cause
terrible coaching staff.
when you
And,
have to say it every week, Brett.
yeah,
We've all been there. It's like, I mean, I hate to bring back a Cowboys thing, but like all of a sudden, like Nick Folk lost it with the Cowboys and he could not hit, and it took a couple of weeks before they even made a change. It's like, when are you not going to make a change? I mean, get someone. Look at Brandon Aubrey. He was in the XFL or USFL.
You know
You
who
know.
the Jets kicker is, right?
Nick Folk. Yeah, I know. He's
Yeah,
actually
that's-
having a good year.
I love him. I mean,
he
back in the day,
rebounded.
he reminds me of better days as a Jets fan.
He was great for a while. I mean, he had that
Yeah.
great kick against
I
Buffalo.
know,
That
I
was
know.
that,
He's
but then he
great.
went down. He just lost it.
Kickers
Oh,
are
no.
so weird too. I mean, we've had that here too. I mean,
Blair
Walsh
Walsh.
was an All-Pro, and Daniel Carlson, who stunk
Yeah.
and actually got cut, and then he went to the Raiders and has resurrected his career, and he's been great ever since. So kickers it's such a mind game with kickers.
One positive thing from the weekend was on Thursday Night Football, the return of LaMarvelous. That was
Yes.
nice to see, right? Always NFL is always better when Lamar's playing. The most exciting player in the NFL is Lamar. He's so
It'll be
fun
even
to
more
watch.
exciting if he was the Falcons quarterback, but that's neither here nor there. I only bring that up every week. But no, it's good to
been
see
a few
Lamar
weeks
back.
since you brought that up, Solo. That was due for a
Yeah.
comeback.
Oh, I thought I brought it up last week because I always do. But
That Bears
Axel,
Bengals game was oh, I'm sorry. I was just
before
looking at
before
games.
we go to Bears Bengals game, Andy's here. He had the biggest win of the week, beating the Vikes beat the Detroit Lions
True.
27-24. Why are we not talking
It was
about
so fun.
the fun elephant in the room? Ando, give us some. JJ was found. Do you like that lost reference?
Yes,
Found
that
JJ.
was
Okay.
great.
Okay, that was for you.
I mean, Brett called the Vikings good earlier. I wouldn't say they're good yet. They might be above average, and they're starting to come together. But it was a team. They played. I've been saying all season that the hope I've been holding to was when they get healthy, they're going to be competitive and good, and that's what happened this week. I mean, they had most of their team was back for the first time ever. Van Ginkel was back, Cashman was back, Aaron Jones was back, McCarthy was back, Darisaw, Brian O'Neill, all those guys, all the first time a lot of them have played in weeks and weeks, and you could tell the defense, I mean, the defense played so great. McCarthy, it's really funny because I'm after this week, you know how when your teams do well, everybody just you tend to read more about your teams and what national people are saying, and you can tell who has not watched who did not watch the game and who did because anybody that talking shit about JJ McCarthy says, look at his stats, look at his stats. Because his stat line is not good. It's like 140 yards passing or something like that. But this is, I think I said this on one of the text threads. This is the most mobile quarterback the Vikings have had since Dante Culpepper. The
Yeah.
Lions were in the backfield all the time, and he was doing a lot of things where he would just evade instead of getting a 10-yard loss, it'd be a 2-yard loss or those little things. And his mistakes he is making is a timing thing. He's threw behind on a couple passes a little bit where you can tell the speed. He's just not ready for the speed yet. I was so impressed with McCarthy, even with the shitty stats he had, that I think I can see why this team has or the coaches have faith in him. I'm so excited to see what's next for him, and he's a full blown psychopath. If you guys have seen the locker room stuff after when KOC's handing out game balls, check it out. He looks like he's a possessed demon. McCarthy does, and I mean
Man.
he's got
Played
this,
under Harbaugh, baby, in
man,
college.
and it's you can tell like it is like a scary look, like he's ready to kill somebody kind of looking. I'm like, okay, I'm fine if he can back that up. I'm fine with it, and you can tell that players love him. So I'm very very excited. I mean.
It's
I don't know if
awesome.
they're going to do anything this year. Their schedule the rest of the way is extremely difficult starting this next week. I mean, it was difficult with the Ravens, but I'm very much more optimistic than I was 2 or 3 weeks ago. So, and it just shows being healthy is everything.
So you're not saying JJ McCarthy's a sweetheart, or he is outside the locker room, or
Everything I have seen, he looks like he is not afraid to throw down if he needs to. So, yeah, it's
Right.
he's
the Harbaugh
yeah.
toughness,
Well,
baby.
yeah, yeah. One sad note though from the weekend, some quarterback we won't be seeing any more of is
Oh,
Jaden Daniels
Oh,
with that awful injury.
oh.
And that almost like skipping ahead, but we could just add the commies to the cross out list now. I mean, they're not going anywhere. They're not going to do anything. He's
No.
the team, but that was awful.
I mean,
Still
my
happens.
my question to you guys: what, you're down 31 points with less than 8 minutes to go in the game? Why is he
Yeah.
in there? And
Well, the
don't tell
coach
me,
apologized after. He said I was wrong. I should have taken him out.
oh, did he? Because the
Yeah.
initial conference, he didn't quite say.
Yeah, later on, he said he probably made a mistake. He probably should have
Yeah,
pulled
he
him.
didn't the
Yeah.
first press conference, but it's just like, I mean, and don't tell me you're trying to get some rhythm because I know he's missed a lot of time. You guys went to the NFC Championship last year with him. Do take him out, and he's already been hurt. He's had like a shoulder, a thigh, everything. How are you? That's just
Especially him,
stupidity.
Solo.
Especially him, and that's the big thing. It's not. Yeah, it's a guy his second year. He's been hurt. Why? You're not going to score
He's just so
31.
skinny, y'all. He's just so skinny.
Yes,
He is.
that's
He's
The,
skinny,
you know,
though.
the only thing I can think of,
True.
and maybe the coach just doesn't want to put this out there, is maybe Daniels went to him and said, "Look, leave me in this game. I know we're getting our ass kicked, but I want to keep playing."
They all
And
say that though,
Yeah, I don't
Andy.
care.
Yeah.
They
It doesn't
all
matter.
Oh,
say
I
that.
I agree. I
All
agree.
the
They
football
shouldn't
players,
be.
they
I mean,
never want to get taken. These
and
guys are psychopaths.
But
We
if you're
all
Dan
are,
Quinn,
as you
and I know
said.
you're a player's coach, but you have to say no.
Yeah.
Take his
Come on,
helmet.
Dan.
yeah, I mean, we've talked about this many times
on,
over the years.
Daniel.
Why is Patrick Mahomes in there when they're up by 4 touchdowns and all this? So I mean, I'm totally with you. I was
See,
just
that one's a tougher one, Ando, because of the history and the rings
yeah.
and the relationship with Andy Reid. Like that's
Well,
that's a
but
tough one.
even that's changed since that couple years ago when he hurt his knee and they thought he was going to be really
That changed
screwed up.
everything. Yeah.
And now he does come out and the backup does play. So
Yeah. And he doesn't do a lot of quarterback sneaks anymore, does he?
no, I don't think they
Fellas?
do any anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
But,
I'm impressed that Dan Quinn actually admitted a mistake because he has not done that in the past. So I guess he is advancing as a head coach.
Hey, Yeah, that's all you want. Axel, I stopped you, but you did mention this crazy Bengals Bears game that was ridiculous.
Fucking Joe
Like,
Flacco.
talk about talk about. I mean, again, I brought it up a couple of years ago. Why don't teams run the ball more? Why is it so pass heavy? And look at how it's changed. Now I bring up the bad defenses, and this was a classic. Oh God,
I
bad
think the Bengals,
defense.
after the last 2 weeks, have become the most watchable team in the league. They might suck, but they had the two most exciting 2 games in a row, the two most
I
exciting
know.
games of the week.
You're right.
Yeah,
That is
it's fun to watch, right? You're right, Solo. It's totally. I mean, it's bad. It's not great football, but it's fun to watch.
and that's and
So
that and that's the thing. Great football versus fun to watch. I think can be the same thing, but can be two separate things. Like sometimes I'm just in the mood for one of those crazy shootouts that in the last 3 minutes all this crazy crap happens.
yeah,
Sometimes I'm in the mood for a defensive struggle and see. I like it all. So when two bad teams play, I'm glad it's a high scoring crazy game because if that game was 10-3, we
Oh,
wouldn't even be talking about
ugh, yeah.
um, well, the one game that really turned out to be not so great that was we talked up was the Bills Chiefs game. The Bills kind of handled them the whole time,
shocked.
Hmm.
you know. Chiefs weren't even in that game.
Mm-mm.
Did you guys ever feel they were even in the game? I didn't even feel they were ever in the game.
I think if they wouldn't, if they didn't have Patrick Mahomes as their quarterback, I would have thought the game was over like in the second quarter. But I was
Yeah,
always like, Patrick Mahomes is always capable of some crazy
true,
Superman shit that he shouldn't. So I
true.
always in the back of my head is like, well, here he comes, here he comes, here comes the Chiefs. Chiefs are going to get the call when they need it, and et cetera, like always, or the penalty at the right time, and it didn't happen. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and Brett, I wonder what you think of this. It's funny how going into the week, it's like the Bills haven't showed anything. The Chiefs seem to be rebounding, and you beat Detroit, it crushed a few teams. And then it's like, how with this defense, how is the Bills going to stop the Chiefs? Well, they did it. And look at what Pittsburgh did to the Colts. Same thing. We called out worst Pittsburgh defense ever, and then they show up and play. I wish the Cowboys
dominate.
defense could show. I know. So it's so strange. And like the Bills felt like the Bills again. But
They
I,
did.
I don't know if I could trust any team right now. What about you?
Yep.
I think it's a lot about matchups. It's a lot about, practice during the week, prepping, game planning. It's any given Sunday, really. I mean, and I think the Chiefs are not the same team that they have been the last 3 years. They have had flashes of that team, but they have also had flashes of a team that is not very good and can lose to almost anybody. So I just see them as having taken a step back. I think they'll probably make the playoffs, but I don't see them going to the Super Bowl this year because of that. Now the Bills have a lot do have that Super Bowl potential, I think, even though they have taken some weeks off.
Yeah, the Chiefs are still only a game behind. Are they they lost to the Chargers, right? So are they 2 games behind? Because they're only one game. It's six and three, 5-4,
Well,
and the
yeah, one
Broncos are
game
seven
back.
and two.
They're going to play the Chargers again. So
Right, that's true.
Yeah,
But
but
at this point,
yeah, right now
you
the
know,
Chargers would have the tiebreaker because they beat them if they tied, but they'll play again. Um, you guys want
all
to?
right,
We had the trade deadline pass. You hear about
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Me and Axel did an emergency pod uh, on a second take. So we had a great pod going,
Oh,
and
that
then
was
we
a second
damn it.
take.
Oh,
there
I
was
didn't
no
know that.
there was like 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes of us talking, and we realized, or the producer, whoever that was,
I didn't
Emoji,
record. I forgot to hit record. No,
yeah,
actually, it was recording
no
into the
screen.
notes.
Okay,
Yeah, it was screen recording instead of the other recording.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Instead of audio
so
recording.
But
Yeah.
anyway, we talked about it already.
yeah, so
Yeah.
that's why we want to get your feelings, guys, on the trades and get your perspective. So, Ando, don't you any trade snippets, dippets you want to flip it?
I, I always have a hard time. I'm always one of those people that says you have to wait on trades to see how they actually are doing. But like, I think in both of the, especially with the Jets stuff, I think it's a win-win for both all three teams that are. I mean, the three main ones involved: the Colts, the Cowboys, and the Jets. The Jets obviously need more help than just one or two guys. They're not more. They're not one or two or three, four even away. So trading for these extra picks is a good thing for them, for especially the loading up on 27, because all the early projections are saying that 2027 is going to be a special class. The guys that will be eligible in that year, as opposed to
Like
this
the
next year.
like the quarterbacks that
Well,
was supposed to happen this year.
yeah, yeah.
That was supposed to be
So
one of the best classes ever, and ooh.
well, you know what? The one that was supposed to be the best one ever actually is turning out to be good too. The class with JJ McCarthy and all those guys, with
Yeah, no,
Bo
I'm not
Nix and
talking.
all
Yeah,
those
that
guys.
one I'm not talking about. I'm talking about
Yeah,
going into this year.
yeah,
Nussmeier. I mean, Manning's gotten better.
you never
You
know.
know,
yeah.
you just don't
So
know.
it is always a crapshoot for sure. But I think and as far as the Cowboys and the Colts, who are both, even though so low, I know yes, the Cowboys are not a top tier team. They're not nearly as far away from being a good team as the Jets are. Adding help to the defensive line is a big help. The
I think
Vikings
it's
did this
more than
last
this
year, and
year.
that's what
I
helps.
think it's
Yeah.
more than this year for the Cowboys because
Yes.
I still don't think the Cowboys are going to make the playoffs. I think it's just they're so decimated in the defensive backfield and their
Hmm.
pass rush. And it's just and when their offense doesn't play, their defense can't stop anyone. So they're going to lose to anybody. So I think this is more of a long term. Like finally, the
Yeah.
Cowboys, Kenny Clark, they signed OC Umenyiora, not OC Umenyiora, OC Digazua, and then now bringing in Quentin Williams. Um, it's like we haven't had a defensive tackle rotation like that for a long time. So that got me excited, but I don't think it's gonna fix it now.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is that they still need, like, yeah, they're not one or two players away, they're four or five, but you get a couple guys that can actually play on there now. You can maybe supplement a couple more in free agency, and you at least you're not as you don't need as many steps to get to it. So,
Right.
I think, and for the Colts, I think it was good for them too. It's the best team they've had in a long time. I think the most interesting thing about it is they gave up their next two first round picks. That pretty much means they're sold on Daniel Jones. He's their quarterback of the future, I think. Because if you don't think he is, why would you be dealing your picks?
Yeah.
Both all of your first round picks right away. So I mean, I think that's kind of interesting that they did that. So
Well, don't forget they got Anthony Richardson backing them up too. So
That's true.
that's,
That's true.
that's
That's Brett. What
exactly
do you
right.
think about the trades, Brett?
I got to tell you, I loved what the Jets did. I think it was an A plus plus. Getting back all those
My Brett.
first round picks, second round pick. I mean, and then I think, like Andy said, I think it's a win 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 for pretty much all the teams. I think the Micah Parsons trade set up the Cowboys to be able to do something like this because they got two first rounders in that one. So they're still up. Even they got the guy they wanted, and they're still up in draft capital after all that. So a win for them. I love to see the Colts going for it. I mean, why not? God, you're 7-2. God, I can't even remember. I can't even imagine my team being 7-2. What that must be like. And then just going for it, or having the ability to trade. Just taking advantage of the trade market and going for it. So I think, yeah, I like the Colts, the Cowboys, and the Jets, especially
Cool.
all the trades they did.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, we already said our piece.
And I found another one thing about drafting, because we talked on and off, Axel, about you wanting a quarterback or not right away. And now with all those picks, you got a good
Got
shot of
time.
getting one that you like. And
I'm
I came
feeling
across a
good.
stat this weekend of this season. There's been 135 games. 118 of those games were won by a first round draft pick quarterback,
I like
Wow.
it.
which is pretty crazy. I mean, not all of them were drafted by that same team, obviously.
And not many of those games were Zach Wilson.
That's true.
And
But
Dak Prescott has 3 wins as a fourth round pick.
I mean, hell, in 27, you got 3 draft picks. Take 2 quarterbacks.
I
What the
know.
hell?
You know,
I know.
I was thinking of that, Andy. Remember when the Redskins at the time, the team did it?
Yeah.
where they drafted RG3 in the 1st round.
Mhm.
They drafted Kirk Cousins.
Yep.
What, the third or fourth,
Yeah,
fifth
fourth
round?
round, I
round
think.
pick.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
people are like, why are they doing that? Well, RG3 gets hurt. Why not? Because Axel, you talked about having like the quarterback draft or doing different things, but like a team drafting a quarterback every year. And sometimes you need to draft two. I know we laugh at the Browns because they have 12 quarterbacks, but they're trying to figure out what sticks. That's why they drafted Gabriel and
Yeah.
Shador and brought in Pickett, because they're trying desperately to find a quarterback in Cleveland.
As is everybody. That's the key, right?
Yeah.
As we talk about the teams that win, it's very much geared towards that position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to go to cross-off teams, Axel?
Do
Or is that-
who we adding? Do you want
Okay,
to
so
add
right
the
now-
Commanders? Who do we got?
So we got right now on the list is Jets, Dolphins, Browns, Titans, Raiders, Saints, Cardinals.
What do you
Yeah,
guys
I would like to submit. It's got to be unanimous, right? So I would like to submit along with Axel to add the Commanders, and I would again like to submit to add the Falcons. So I'm just throwing that out
This
there.
is going to be
And
like
it's
the
not-
Baseball Hall of Fame where it's on the
Yes.
ballot 10 weeks in
Yep.
a row.
And I'm not saying they're, one of the 5 worst teams in the league or whatever. I'm just saying based on the division they're in, the conference they're in, and the fact that the no kicker, worst coaching staff, they're going to find ways to lose games that they should win. They're going to get blown out in some other games. They may win a few games, but I just don't see any way they're making the playoffs.
I'm going to wait another week because I think the standoff in Berlin is the big.
Yep,
Oh,
I agree.
well,
This is
all
the
right.
game of the year for the Falcons.
I have nothing to say about it. I can't even.
I think we
already
should
nixed
submit
it.
the Cincinnati Bengals.
No, you could convince
as
me.
well.
though.
Nah,
The Bengals
I'm
are
not-
3-6.
We don't have the Giants on
I'm
there,
an
do we?
optimist, so I think a team, even the Commanders, I
Oh.
might not put on the list because you never know. Maybe they go on a run or something like that.
The Giants should be on this list.
Yeah,
don't you
you're
think?
right, Solo. I thought the Giants were on there. They should definitely be on there.
Yeah, we got to add the Giants.
Whoa,
Do
whoa,
you
whoa,
think
whoa!
so,
Giants? I don't. Wait, are we
Oh,
adding
you
the
don't-
Giants,
you
but
don't
not
want-
the Commanders?
Yeah,
Well,
I
the
mean,
Giants
I
are
don't
2-7. They would have to pretty much run the table to get
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, are they
the
2
Commanders
and
still
7?
have a
Yeah.
decent record.
Okay, I'm okay with the Giants.
That's- oh,
The
yeah, that's right.
Commanders
We
are
all
3
gotta
and
vote.
6.
in. Yeah, the
I'm okay
Commanders are
with
only
that.
one game ahead of them, but
Yeah.
I'm okay
Oh.
with the Giants.
I
Let's
just feel like
let's
we
go
need
with
to
the
save
Giants.
someone for next week
I agree. Let's go with the Giants.
because then we won't add. But
There we go.
but Brett, the Commanders are on the watch. I think another loss, they're out.
All right.
All
Falcons,
Well,
I'm
there we go.
not. I'm not.
the Commies,
Wait.
though, have got Detroit, Denver, Philadelphia twice, plus still Dallas and Minnesota. I don't
Ooh.
see any way for the Commanders in.
All right, why don't we just give? It's called the Mariota clause. Let's give it one more week,
Okay.
and then we scratch them off when they lose.
Let's do it.
We put the pressure on Marcus. All right, guys, I say we kind of look forward to the new week and make some picks.
Yes.
Ando,
Okay.
What's
Well, but before we look forward, we'll have to look briefly back just to do a little recap. Brett got his second weekly win of the season with 8 wins.
Good job, Brett.
Axel and Solo were second with 6, and I continue to tank for draft picks. I got 5 right. Solo leads with 72 wins on the year. Brett is 7 back. Axel is 9 back, and I am in serious trouble because I'm 13 back. I might have to just wave the white flag here soon. This week, we are starting off. There's 4 teams on bye: the Bengals, Cowboys, Titans, and Chiefs. So actually, I would say 3 of the most exciting teams in the league: the Bengals, Cowboys, and Chiefs. No matter what you think of their teams and how they do, the games are almost always exciting. So our first game of the week is our first featured game. It is the second place at 3-5. Their second place Ravens at my last place 4-4 Vikings. Solo, do you have your questions for this game?
Yes, I have 3 questions. All right. First question. We'll go Ando, Brett, then Folo. Question number 1. If JJ McCarthy plays like he did versus the Lions, will the Vikings make the playoffs?
What was this question to me? Sorry, I missed who it was going
It's to every. It's going to go to all of
Oh.
us. Yes, but you're first. Do you need me to repeat it?
No, you don't need to repeat it. I think they can make the playoffs if he plays like this. It's going to be more about their defense, though, and what their defense does.
Okay, Brett.
I mean, I'm going to say no just because of how stacked the NFC is, but I see him, if he plays like that, they will be in contention for the rest of the year.
Okay, Axel.
You never know, baby. That's why we play the game.
I thought you were about to drop a clip or something. It looked like you were about to.
Nope.
I kind of like the Ando. The defense is more key, probably, but I think if JJ plays this way, maybe improves a little bit each week.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think they can make the playoffs if he plays well. Okay, number 2, Ando. And let me see if I can read my writing. Okay, if Baltimore goes in and beats your Vikings, this is my statement. You tell me true or false, or whatever. If Baltimore goes in and beats the Vikings on the road, they will win the division. True or false?
True.
Brett?
Absolutely true.
Definitely true. If they lose, I think they're still winning the division.
Oh, twisteroo.
Nice.
I'm
Dr.
with
Foley?
Brett.
Okay.
I'm with Brett.
All right.
I believe in Lamar.
All right.
I believe Lamar is the future.
I think if they lose, they're not. Well, the division still. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go yes right now.
We're
All right.
gonna rock
Final question,
down to
Ando. Electric Avenue.
Lamar's take it higher. Yeah.
Do you remember the one? I wanna rock down to Kmart and buy some shoes. They only cost $1.
Was that an actually
Ooh.
commercial? I don't think I've ever heard
I don't
that
think
one.
no. It was like
It should have been.
being a kid. I
It
think
was like a kid rhyme. It
Oh,
was
Yeah.
like,
okay.
it was
it was
one
like-
of those that everyone knew across.
Do
the
you,
Yeah.
do you remember
country.
the diarrhea songs? Like when you're walking down the hall,
Oh,
Yes.
and it
another
splats against the
diarrhea.
wall, diarrhea, right?
But that wasn't that a real commercial though?
It was
No.
eventually. It was eventually
Oh.
like Pepto Bismol did something
Pepto,
like that. I
right?
think. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All
Hit it,
right.
Solo.
Last question. Ando, should the Vikings have traded for a running back at the trade deadline?
Yes, it would have helped. Unfortunately, like when you mentioned that yesterday, that you thought they should have went after Brees Hall, I would have loved that. But they have traded away a lot of draft capital the last few years, and they
Okay.
can't afford to trade away anymore, unless it was like a 7th-round pick or a 6th-round pick or something.
Right,
But they
right.
just they can't afford to trade away any more picks right now.
Ritual?
Yeah, that would have been nice. Yeah. They should have
Axel.
tried.
I'm gonna go with Ando on it. He's more of an expert on the Vikings than myself.
Man, I want Axel's insight as he's supposed to be a Vikings expert. I'm gonna say yes because I'm worried about Aaron Jones's health. I think they needed something
Yep,
else.
I
He's
am
But
he's
also.
old.
was
He's
there
an old
something
guy.
else to get within their budget and with their
Yeah.
capital? That's
That's
the
the
thing.
real question.
And,
I mean, I know. It
They
sounds
just-
more fun to say
They
should
also
they trade a
traded.
running
I
back,
mean,
but
Jordan Mason, their backup, they traded a draft pick for him before the season started. So I mean, they've
Right.
been dealing for backs already. So I mean, and Mason's still an adequate backs,
Yeah.
but yeah,
and we don't know who was even available on team.
Well, and
Like,
I think I saw that the Jets turned down a 4th-round pick from the Chiefs for
they
Brees,
did.
which they should have.
That's what.
And
yeah.
the Vikings
Listen,
weren't going to
man.
give a top 3 pick, so
No.
the Vikings would have been out on
The
him.
fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I think
Well, there it is.
That's insane to me that Sauce Gardner would merit 2 number 1s and Brees Hall would be a 4th-round pick. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm just surprised the Cowboys didn't give 2 1s for Sauce because that would have like
Yeah, that's crazy.
I would have been upset.
All right.
All right, let's pick this game.
Okay, time to the pick. So this week the order: Brett is first, then Solo, then myself, then Axel. The Vikings and Ravens have played 7 times in their history. The Ravens lead the series 4-3. Every year the Vikings have won against the Ravens, they went to the NFC Championship game. Every year the Vikings have lost to the Ravens, they have fired their head coach after the season. It's one of the craziest stats I've ever heard. So
That is.
Brett, the Vikings are 4.5 point underdogs at home to the Ravens.
Give me the home team Vikings plus the 4.5. If they lose, I think it's a close game.
Yeah, I'm going with the Vikings and the points.
Oh, yeah, I don't. Ravens are so freaking good. I'm going to take the Vikings.
I gotta stick with my man Lamar, baby.
Oh,
Sorry,
this is
Ando.
Revis. All right.
And is someone writing the picks down for me, please?
Oh, yes, that is me.
Okay.
Thank you, Brett.
Next up, we have the first place 7-2 Patriots at the first place 6-2 Buccaneers. Solo, do you have questions ready?
Yes, we'll do a speed round on these. We'll go Axel, Brett, and then Ando. Axel.
Nice.
Okay, where are you on the Pats? Legit or too legit to quit? I know it's confusing.
Wait a second.
Let's do the too legit to quit as the negative.
Too legit to quit is good.
I know. All right.
No, you should say
Legit.
no. Are they too legit to quit or should they quit?
Okay. Are they
That's
too
it,
legit
right?
to quit or should they quit?
Too legit to quit. Unfortunately, I hate to say it, but they're fucking good, and they're going to make the playoffs. And yeah, the Pats are good.
Brett, Pats, too legit to quit, or what is it again?
Well,
Go quit?
I thought you were going to say
Go quit.
legit or le shit, which I think I like that
Shit.
better.
Or the
I
shit.
wanted to say too legit to quit or le shit. Yeah.
Or the shit. I like
Okay.
that.
Well, whatever the legit answer is I'm on board with the Patriots this year. Yeah, and Mike Vrabel I think is going to keep them in contention.
JJ?
Yeah, legit.
I know they've had an easy schedule, but it's the way they're winning. Give me too legit to quit. All right. Next question, Axel. Realistically, can Baker and the Bucks win the Super Bowl this year?
Yes, any given Sunday, baby. You never know, but they probably won't. But yes,
So
Egon.
yes. All right, commercials. Brett.
Yeah, definitely. Baker Mayfield making plays. They get a little bit better every week. They roll into the playoffs. They knock off the Eagles or somebody who's favored. And yeah, I could definitely see them doing that.
Ando.
Like most teams that are good, if they can get healthy, that they can. They've had some big injury problems with skill players. If Bucky Irving and some other wide receivers can get healthy, they definitely can.
Ando with the farmer's knowledge, the almanac shit.
Well, I'm coming with Solo's knowledge. I'm going to say no. They are not winning the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I'm telling you that right now.
Okay.
Even though I would like to see it. All right. Question number 3. Okay. Axel, name one must the Pats have to do to win this game. So meaning like one thing that in your heart of hearts is the number
I know
one.
what it is. Score more points than the other team.
I knew he was going to make a mockery of this.
What an asshole.
You're an asshole. Brett, go ahead.
No, I literally
No, you're
mean
skipping
that
you. Yeah, I'm glad.
I think it's going to be a
score more
shootout.
points.
I don't think this is going to be a defensive battle. I think that these offenses are going to go off. I think that they're going to have. It's going to be a fun game.
Brett.
Keep Baker Mayfield's longest run from scrimmage under 10 yards.
Ooh, nice.
JJ, super fan.
And can you repeat the question one more time?
Sure. Name one thing in particular that the Pats must do to win the game, not counting score more points. That's what they need to do.
when
they've
lost and been not very good this year, they turn the ball over. If they hold on to the ball, they're going to win this game.
And that was my answer, and I'm not going to change it. No turnovers. They tend to fumble a lot and stuff. All right, that's my 3 questions.
Okay, Brett. Patriots at the Bucks, or as I call it, the battle for Tom Brady's love. The Bucks are favored by 2.5. Who do you like?
Give me the Patriots plus the 2.5.
As much as I love the Patriots, sorry, Dad, I think the Bucks win this game. Though the Patriots are 4-0 on the road, give me the Bucks.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Pats are 4-0. Only one of those teams was good,
Oh,
the
sorry.
Bills, but I'm taking the Pats here because I think they're a better team.
I hate to agree with Solo, but I got to say what I think is going to happen. The Bucks.
I think this is Axel's week for picking. I have a
So,
weird feeling. You
I
seem
hope so.
confident or high.
Next up, we have
Oh.
Sunday morning football from Berlin. The 3-5
Woohoo!
Falcons at the first place 7-2 Colts.
And the wall comes
Come
tumbling
crumbling
down,
down
and the
in the wall,
wall
in the
come
balls,
crumbling,
crumbling,
tumbling
crumbling.
down. That's
John
my
maybe
Cougar
there'll be
prediction.
Foley.
maybe there'll be another brick in the wall.
Oh, we don't
All in
need
all, it's
no
just
interceptions
dum
from
dum dum
Michael
dum dum
Penix,
dum
Michael
dum dum
Penix,
dum
Michael
dum dum
Penix.
dum.
Solo, what kind of
All right,
questions do you have?
all right. 3 questions.
Bajan, Bajan,
We'll go.
Bajan, Bajan,
We'll go.
Bajan,
Brett,
Bajan,
JJ,
Bajan.
then Axel. Brett, question number 1. Finish the sentence. If the Falcons beat Indianapolis, they will.
Keep Raheem Morris another 5 years.
Ando. Again, if the Falcons beat Indy, they will.
Confirm my beliefs that you can't take any results played in Europe seriously.
Axel. And don't say they will have won. Okay.
They will be 4-5, right?
Yeah.
You can't take my answer
Yes,
away
I
before
can.
I answer.
I'm producing this segment. Okay. If the Falcons beat Indy, they will
be very happy.
He's not the best in the business for anything, folks.
That's the best answer.
I'm going to say if the Falcons beat Indy, they will be mad at Axel's prediction. Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. Number 2. And this is kind of reflecting to last week moving forward. Real Danny Dimes or not Danny Dimes? Brett.
Real Danny Dimes.
Oh, okay. I got to specify what I'm saying. So if you say real Danny Dimes, that means the crap he pulled in Pittsburgh is the real
Dayball
Danny
dimes,
Dimes.
right?
Dayball. Okay, yeah. Dayball Dimes.
Oh. Okay.
So I should have specified that. So last week's performance, is that the real Danny Dimes we'll see moving forward, or that was just a fake? That was just a blip.
That was just a blip, although it could be a blip that pops up when they get to the playoffs.
JJ.
Yeah, that was just a blip. He's not as bad. That was a bad game for him. They still got a good team around him. He'll be okay. He might not be as great as he was earlier in the season, but he's still okay.
Axel, do not say Nichols or whatever you're going to say.
No, I mean, I think that just as we see so often in sports, people kind of go on runs. I don't think he's a great quarterback. He might continue on this run this season. He might not. I wouldn't be surprised either way, to be honest with you, because previously he wasn't that great.
Yeah. I am still now I don't want to fall in the trap because I still look at Danny Dimes as that Giants quarterback for how many years. And
Yeah.
so I think that was the real Danny Dimes, though I hope it changes. But we were saying the same thing. Maybe not JJ McCarthy, super fan over there, but remember Sam Darnold when he had one bad game where he threw a few picks in the middle of the season. I forget what game it was, and people started saying, "Oh, here it is." Now, granted, he didn't have the best. He struggled at the end of the year and then playoffs, but he still bounced back from that and got the Vikings where way farther than we thought.
I think the thing with that people that are trashing Jones now is they're also not remembering he didn't have like the best or second best offensive line in the game, the second or first best running back. I mean, he's on a totally different situation. I mean, those Giants teams he were on, there was no support there. So it's a completely different team.
Yeah.
And his coach.
Yeah.
is evidently
Yeah.
better.
Exactly.
I like them. I root for them. I'm glad. It's nice to see that they're successful. I just say, you don't know. You know what I mean? Like in the past, he has puttered out.
Well, I mean, look at Baker Mayfield as one of many examples of quarterbacks that start out sucking their first few years and then they make something of their career.
Well, he
So
was
I,
good in the first year when he brought him to the playoffs. That was
And
good. Then he got
and,
hurt and
and
sucked.
Brett, those early commercials were you could tell right from the beginning when he was like turn out the lights in the stadium and he was trying to eat the popcorn with his girlfriend. You could tell right away that he was in control of his faculties.
Wow. Axel's
You
just
are a real
bringing it.
Baker historian. I forget. I
Yes,
love
he
it,
is.
Axel.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Baker historian.
we should,
Yeah.
we
All
should
right.
invite him to Not in Portland 2026.
Yes.
All right, last question. Brett,
Oh,
give me one way to fix the Falcons offense.
I mean, the obvious answer would be get an offensive coordinator in here that has actually called plays before with some creativity that can not jump the gun on changing the game plan just because you're down by a touchdown, or incorporate Bijan, incorporate anything that the defense is not
One thing.
expecting. Yeah. Okay. Change the offensive coordinator.
I like that. I
One
like that
thing.
because I know you said it's obvious, but a lot of us, it may not be obvious because we don't know the team like you do. So that's interesting. I'm going to watch out for that now. But I know there was, yeah. JJ,
Yeah, that was kind of, I wasn't going to call for the offensive coordinator's job, but I'm sure Brett's right there because what I was going to say is utilize the weapons you have. Drake London, awesome. Bijan Robinson, awesome. Kyle Pitts can be good. Use them. Just figure out how to use your talent that you have on your team. You've invested a lot of draft capital in those players. Figure out a way to use those guys.
Axel.
take the condom off of Michael Penis. Let him fly, baby.
Wow.
Let him
Axel.
fly.
Axel is in a rare mood, folks. If you're hoping for knowledge about football, you ain't getting it. But it's okay.
No, listen.
You're getting life.
These guys said it already. That's the same thing.
But I just want what you. I want what. Then pick
no,
something.
that is. I
Or
believe
just say
that.
Michael
I
Penis.
believe that too. Let spread it out. Keep charging forward, and it's okay. You're going to have things going backwards. You got to keep on moving forward, but you do both what Andy and Brett said too. There seems to be an inequity. People just disappear, right? Players just disappear for a game. That's kind of a sign of bad offensive play calling.
Well, I know that he's still young-ish in the league, I guess, but I heard a new nickname for Michael Penix today.
That?
Michael Panics.
Oh,
He
no.
panics.
I kind of like that. Actually, I like it more than the penis.
Yeah.
What?
He doesn't use his legs. He's too stuck in the.
Well, I noticed they didn't
we're
trade
not as happy
Cousins.
you don't like the penis solo.
Was there any talk, Brett, about why Cousins wasn't dealt? Did they try?
I don't think anyone wants his contract, and he's not good.
I'm assuming they would have to pay down some of the contract, but didn't Cousins say he wanted to go play for somebody else?
I haven't heard.
That's why I'm wondering. They must not have a lot of faith in Penix if they're hanging on to him.
Yeah.
I think it is a tough contract to move. They don't want to take the hit.
Well,
and Cousins is just fine backing him up and making that money.
Yeah.
And he said that he said he wanted to trade back in March. So what he says.
Okay, so he hasn't
kind
said
of
anything
irrelevant.
recently. Gotcha.
I think it's more like you can't move the contract. Maybe they actually believe in him, but I also think he's done. And there aren't a lot of teams that would even want to trade for him.
Yeah,
so
I agree with that, Brett.
Could be one of those things.
Okay.
I mean, my real answer is Bijan. Get him involved. Give it to him 40 times a game if you have to. But the answer I wanted to say was I think they should just call Arthur Smith over at Pittsburgh and ask what he thinks. All right, moving on. Let's
Wait a second. Can I just say that I think take the condom off of Michael Penis was actually a quality answer, Solo. And we'll remember it in days to come.
Actually,
and I'm glad we get to relive it again by you bringing it back up,
yeah,
Axel. Thank you for that.
I got to say it twice.
That was pretty damn good, actually.
Thank you.
I do have to admit when you're right because, yeah, okay. Because that means let them loose.
Exactly.
Okay, was that the third? Was that the third question?
That was the
Solo?
last question. Let's
Okay.
let's get this rolling.
So Brett, the Colts are favored by 6.5 in Berlin.
Colts.
Give me the Falcons. I think they'll make this close.
Yeah, Falcons have still got a pretty good defense, and the games in Europe are weird. I'm taking the Falcons. Too many points.
I'm going with the Colts. Bounce back, baby. BBB, bounce back, Berlin.
The fact that it's 6.5 instead of 7.5, it did it for me. If it's under 7, I'm taking the Colts.
Falcons are going to win this game.
Okay, we are now ready to enter the speed zone.
Speed zone.
Speed zone.
Let's do it.
I feel like I'm on one of those dunk things where you're trying
up.
to throw and hit me, and
I'm sitting up in my seat. I'm ready for the speed zone. Let's hit it. I'm ready to go.
Okay, first up, we have Thursday night football. The 2-6 Raiders at the 7-2 Broncos. I don't have stats for every game, but I have to do this one. Raiders offensive coordinator Chip Kelly, highest paid offensive coordinator in the league at $6 million, which is more than half of all of the head coaches in the NFL. He would be the 17th highest paid head coach in the NFL with that.
I think I see Chip Kelly on the surfboard behind you, Ando, on the YouTubes.
Yes.
And watch out.
They currently have the 4th worst rushing attack and the 9th worst passing attack in the league. Will he devise an offensive plan good enough to score enough points to beat the Broncos' number 3 ranked defense? Broncos by 9.5, Brett.
Way too low. Give me the Broncos.
Normally on Thursday night, I take the points. Not this week. Raiders are bad, bad, bad. Give me the Broncos.
Yeah, I won't take the Raiders until they prove me wrong. Broncos.
Make it a quadruple. Broncos.
Quadruple.
Next up, we have the Rams at the 49ers. Their first place Rams at 6-2. Third place, technically third place, 6-3 49ers, but they're only a half game out of first. So this would be battle for first place. Last week, CMC had his 16th game with a running touchdown and a running catch in the same game. That is a new NFL record. He passed Marshall Faulk. Brett, the Rams are favored by 4.5 on the road.
This is a late afternoon game, just so we know, right? Even though we're doing
I think so. I think so.
I know the Rams are on fire, but I like the home team getting that many points. Give me the Niners.
I was leaning Niners, but you know what? I think the Rams are gonna Puka Nakua it and win. Give me the Rams.
Rams have a good rush defense, and I think that's pretty much all the 49ers have left is rushing. So I'm taking the Rams here.
49ers fatigue? Indeed. Rams.
Nice.
I knew Axel was going to say it's a division matchup throughout the Rainbow.
Next up, we have the Giants at the Bears. I don't even have the records for these two teams. I think the Bears are 5-4. Last week, the Bears were only the 6th team in history to have more than 280 yards rushing and receiving in the same game, but it was against the Bengals, so I'm not sure it really counts. The Giants have now lost 7 of their first 9 games for the 3rd year in a row. The record is held by 4 other teams. The last team to do it was the New York Giants in 2020, 2017 to 2020. Bears are favored by 4.5 at home, Brett.
The Bears are a good team. A lot of people don't know it yet. Give me the Bears.
I'm going to Bears.
Yeah, Bears. Giants are bad and they're worse on the road.
I hate to say it. I wish Giants were fun for a while. Bears.
No scataboo.
Next up, the second place 6-2 Bills at the lifeless 2-7 Dolphins. Last week, Josh Allen had his 312th combined passing and rushing touchdown. He moved to 20th on the all-time list, passing Johnny Unitas.
Hey.
Bills are favored by 9.5 on the road, Brett.
I'll eat those points up. Give me the Bills minus 9.5.
Kellum, I believe again. Give me the Bills.
Yeah, Dolphins have scored 22 points in the last 3 weeks put together. Bills, easy.
I believe in life after love. I believe in the Bills.
Oh,
Hang on, Andy.
Cher,
You
you're
said
a
the
sweetheart,
Dolphins.
Cher.
How many points did they score the last 3 weeks?
22 points total, I believe.
I put up 34 on the Falcons in Atlanta. So you
Wasn't
may want to check
wasn't
that.
that more than 3 weeks ago though?
That was the
That
week
was
before
like 2 weeks
last.
ago.
Yeah. That was
Oh,
the
I read the wrong.
last weekend.
Okay, and there's never
Home
mind
games?
what I said. Never mind what I said. I completely read it
It's
wrong.
all right. We forgive you, Ando.
Have a
You
good
meant to
time.
say
I
against everyone
Good
not
time.
named Atlanta.
I
There's
I, I
Packers
counted
on.
Atlanta's points in that 22 because I assumed the Dolphins had lost all those. I was just
Okay.
looking at the scores. So, um, next up, game of the week: 2-6 Browns at the 1-7 Jets. Brett. Browns are favored
Jets,
by two and a
Jets,
half.
Jets,
Sorry.
Jets. Yeah, give me the Jets to win this game. They're gonna feel good coming off the bye, coming off the trade, good trades, good mojo.
Good trades. Hey, first round pick in 2027. Can you jump up? But I'm taking the Jets too, guys. I think they're going to win.
Browns.
Jets, baby.
God, Revis Island with the
We're trying to
Browns.
give you
That's a
one, Andy.
bad
We're
idea.
trying
Oh
to
God.
give you one, Andy.
I hope the Jets win because they need a win. Actually, no, I don't because I want them to have a bad draft or a good draft pick. I don't know what I want. Next up, we have the 1-8 Saints at the second place 5-4 Panthers. Panthers are favored by 5.5 at home. Brett.
The Panthers are gonna win this by a touchdown or more.
Green with Brett, but I just can't take the Saints on the road. Panthers.
Yeah, that one win for the Saints was the Giants. Yeah, Panthers win this one easy.
I'm last, and I keep on wanting to disagree, but I can't. I'm going to take Rico Dowdle and the Panthers.
Yeah, Rico.
Okay, next up we have the second place 5-3 Jags at the third place 3-5 Texans. The Jags won the first meeting back in week 3, 17-10. This time the Texans are favored by 1.5 at home, even with their starting quarterback out. Brett.
Yeah, the injury swung it for me. I'm going Jags.
Ratline, Davis Mills can't win this game. Give me the Jags.
Yeah, this is like the third or fourth week in a row where the Texans have got just these weird ass lines. I got to take the Jags here. I have to with the injury.
Totally agree. That's what I was going to say. I would have taken the Texans if Stroud was not
Yeah.
killing people on Halloween.
No, his brother, his
Oh,
brother,
the Stroud cousin.
or cousin, or
Next up, we have the 3-5 Cardinals at the 6-2 Seahawks. Last week, Sam Darnold had more than 325 yards passing, had 4 touchdowns, had 3 or less incompletions, 0 sacks allowed. Only one quarterback has ever done that, ever. His name was Johnny Unitas.
Wow.
Johnny U.
This is the Johnny Unitas pick'em section. So, Brett, the Seahawks are favored by 6.5 at home over the Cards.
Ooh, at home, one of the best teams in the league so far. The Cardinals, when they're not beating the Cowboys by 10 points, are losing close games. So give me the Cardinals plus 6.5.
This is where Jacoby's going to wish he didn't show up. Seahawks defense, much better than Dallas defense. Give me the Hawks.
Yeah, Seahawks are firing on all cylinders right now. They look like a team that could go a long ways in the playoffs. I'm taking the Seahawks here to win by at least 10.
Once again, I wish I could disagree, but the quarterback change is not going to do anything for the Cards. And Kyler's out for what? He's on IR,
The
right?
season.
Is he gone
He's
for the
IR.
season, right? So he's
Oh,
gone for the season. Well, he
I'm-
could come back.
he could be
IR
4
after
games,
4,
game or
yeah.
two. Yeah.
but this late in the season, you know,
They
Next
might
up,
move
we have
on
the
from him.
second. I think they probably will too.
what's
Second
that?
place.
What did he
Oh,
say?
sorry, he said he thinks they'll probably move on from
Oh, I
Kyler.
think so. I think it's finally time.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Axel said Seahawks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Next up, we have the second place 5-3 Lions at the 3-6 Commies. Commies are hurting mentally and physically, Brett. The Lions are favored by 7.5 on the road.
I'm going to lay those points all day long. Give me the Lions.
Rematch of the 1991 NFC Championship. Revenge time for the Lions. Give me the Lions.
Yeah, the Lions are going to be
Yes.
pissed. It's going to be.
That's what they're thinking about.
Yeah.
Totally. They probably weren't even alive, most of the team, in 1991.
1990, what?
Let's not
The
think about
parents
the
weren't alive.
divisional playoffs last year. We're not going to think about.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Brett, I can only go back to a time I was happy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Lions here easy. They're going to be pissed. They might win by 30.
God,
Great
I wish
call.
I could disagree too, but again, I got to go with the Lions. Yeah, I
Great
can't
call,
just
Brett.
do it to do it. No, I want to catch up, but this sucks. No.
I totally
Next
forgot
up,
about last year, but I remember 1991.
Sunday Night Football, first place 5-3 Steelers at the second place 6-3 Chargers. The Chargers are favored by 3 at home.
And I like them to take this one. Give me the Chargers.
I'm always wrong picking the Steelers. My mind says pick the Steelers, but I'm going with my McConkeys and my Chargers.
I hate this, but Joe Alt is out. Joe Alt is out again. The Steelers pass rush has been kicking ass. Next Sunday, we're going to hear Chris Collinsworth gush over his first true love, Aaron Rodgers, all night because the Steelers are winning this game.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have to agree with Ando. The Steelers are cruising right to that first round knockout in the playoffs.
Next up, Monday Night Football.
Wait, I'm going to use my switcheroo. I'm taking the Steelers.
Oh, damn it, Solo. I thought I was finally going to get one. Shit.
I don't have faith. Joe Alt, I forgot. They're awful without Joe Alt playing.
Our final game of the week, Monday
Sorry,
Night
Brett.
Football. First place 6-2 Eagles at the first place 5-2-1 Packers. Eagles now have a 3-game lead on the NFC East. If they close this out and win the division, they'll be the first NFC East team to repeat as division champ since 2004. The Packers are trying to win their first NFC North crown since 2021. Brett, the Packers are favored by 2.5 at home.
I'm going to use my switcheroo.
Oh.
He loves to
Folks,
do it
here it is.
before the last pick.
Yeah, he does.
I'm going to change my Jets pick to the Browns.
Oh, Jim. God damn it.
And he kicks Axel in the nuts while he's at it. Perfect.
And
Yeah,
I'm going to take.
what? I'm just
Uh-oh.
kidding.
No switcheroo for you, Folio.
And I am going to take the Eagles plus 2.5 in this Monday night game.
Uber Eats, Silver Linings Playbook, Bradley Cooper. Give me the Eagles.
Yeah, the Packers are just too damn inconsistent, and the Eagles are pretty damn good. Eagles.
Oh, gosh. I wish I could. I was trying to convince myself to take the Packers, but I can't even do it. And I don't have a switcheroo either. Though I want to take the Chargers. I gotta be on. I always say I gotta take who I really think. So I'm taking the stupid Eagles.
All right.
All right. Well,
And Andy
folks,
said the Eagles as well, right?
Yes.
yeah. So
Oh.
let's see. Do any of us have any chance
So
of
Bengals,
making up
Cowboys,
anything against Solo?
Bengals, Cowboys, Titans, Chiefs. I hate the buys. Actually, I need a buy. I need a break from the Cowboys.
Yeah, I only have 2 different from Solo.
Yeah,
So
I only got 2 different from Solo too. So next week, Solo will be the big winner again. Winner,
I think
winner,
Brett's got more though.
chicken dinner.
Brett,
I got
Brett.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different from him.
Oh, Brett.
Brett could make moves.
Oh, this
If Brett
is the week
goes
of
6-0
Brett.
against me.
Yeah. This is
You're
the
still in
week
the
of the
lead.
Brett.
Yeah, I
You're
know.
still going to be leading, but
This is the
But no,
week of the Brett.
I don't know. I think November is going to be Brett's month.
November.
I think Ando's going to get December, but Axel's going to creep in at the end and take January.
I'm not getting anything. I'm so far off on my picks this year. I got no chance. I'm dead.
No, but I mean, I think you're going to have a good December.
It'll
With
be
everything.
a long December.
And
For all
there's
of
reason
us.
to believe.
Reason to
Maybe
believe
this
that
year.
you
will
can
be
check us out
better
at
than the last.
dvrpodcast.com. We're continuing our awesome coverage of Mayor of Kingstown, which seriously, this is a great season. And that's it, folks. Peace out.
I'm in my
Love
Daryl
you.
Johnston Cowboys jersey, number 48.
Moose.
Just
Moose. Nice.
baby. Q slums.
Moose.
Moose from You Can't Do That on Television.
Moose.